Kyle Hendricks leaving early. This freaking pitching staff is so fucking beat up. 4/5 of what was supposed to be your opening day starting five are hurt. And yet this again, and that's what makes this run for the Cubs with, again, I'll bring it back up on the comments on the live show. They win tomorrow. It's 4 series in a row. They somehow managed to do that with 4/5 of their starting rotation. 80% of what was supposed to be their starting rotation now potentially hurt. Because as Scott from Iowa, or Scott Crawford, indicates here in the comments for us, Hendricks post-game comments, the injury felt exactly like the one that sidelined him last month, popped in the first inning, because he had noticeable velocity down. For those that didn't get to catch the game, 3 innings only of work for Hendricks. He looked pretty decent overall. He did give up the 2 earned on the home run, but outside of that, only 2 hits and only 2 walks and 4 Ks. But then you have to go to Schwarmer, Wick, and Rucker, and they managed to get 2 innings each from all 3 of those guys to get through the game. But now you're like, fuck, this is when the pitching depth gets tested. Thankfully, it sounds like Smiley and Stroman are close to being back. Drew Smiley threw for the boys down the street from U-Juice, the South Bend Cubs. And we saw Stroman in Iowa over the weekend. Hopefully these guys are coming back soon, because like now we're dipping your rotation. If Hendricks is out for a while and those guys aren't back yet, it's probably Mark Leiter Jr., Adrian Sampson, who we're going to see tomorrow and touch on here in a few minutes, Justin Steele, Keegan Thompson, and insert name here because Alec Mills is hurt too. It's crazy, man.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if you get Caleb Killian, maybe another go.
I could see it.
It just sucks because it's like just when Kyle Hendricks was pitching well, now this happens. And you start to think for the future, he already doesn't throw hard.
Mm-hmm.
If there is some popping issue or something's wrong with that shoulder or forearm or whatever, it could be a very quick, decline of that, because he can't lose any more velocity because he's already at the bottom. That's the bottom of the success rate that you'll be able to have in this league before you're getting hit all over. And he's the type of pitcher that needs to pitch like every 5th day, because he needs to have that feeling of throwing his pitches. And this sounds like it's going to sideline him for a good amount of time. If that comment that was just put by Scott is correct, and his postgame, it felt a lot of the same, I'm sure he knows what he's feeling. So it sounds like it's another stint where we're not going to see Kyle for a little bit. So I don't know, man. It sucks because I don't want Kyle Hendricks' Cub career to be, just riddled by injury at the end of it. If this is the end of it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he just has meant so much to this team, and to see anybody on a middling team like him is just already sad. But being on a middling team while injured is even worse.